Hello and welcome back to Teacher Joe's classes. We are continuing with PowerPoint, and now we're going to learn about setting up a show. Now, PowerPoint, once you have already designed your presentation, all the slides are ready, you have put your page numbers, you have put the theme that you prefer, your animations and transitions are in order. The next step is to set up the show on how you want it presented, and you come to the slideshow menu, and it has different options for you. The first one is to set up show from the beginning. This is when you want to run the show. If you want it to run from the beginning, you can also press F5, then it starts from the beginning. You can also press the icon that is the one I'm pointing at down here. It's called the slideshow. This one starts from the current. Here it starts from the beginning. You can also press the F5 key on the keyboard. Then from current slide, it's the same. With this one, it starts from, if I click slide number 6 and I click slideshow, the show would start at number 6, as you can see there, which is what we have already explained from the current slide. There's option for present online when you want to have the show run online. There is a custom slideshow. If you want to set up the show and you want to maybe exclude some of the slides, you can set up a custom show. Then on the other options we have here is the setup show, hide slides, rehearse timings, and record slideshow. So when you want to record with narrations, you can be able to record the show. Maybe again you convert it into a .pps file that automatically plays when you send it to your audience. If you have a lesson that you want to cover, you can run the whole show and set up the show to record from the beginning, and then you present as though you have the audience. Then once you put it, you share it across any platform, whoever accesses that PowerPoint show, it will be a show, then it just plays automatically. This is a very important item here, use presenter view. We will use it right now to mimic the presentation. My version of PowerPoint allows me to see the slides, the speaker notes, and the next slide, the previous and the next slide that I'm preparing. We had put some notes on some of the slides. I'll add some slides here, some notes, speaker notes, like on Kenya. I can tell the speaker to introduce Kenya as a nation to the audience. And then we come to about Kenya. We talk about Kenya size. So this is additional information. Kenya size is 45,000. I'm not very sure. Square kilometers. Just for purposes of lesson. And then we say that it borders Indian Ocean at the coastal town of Mombasa. The others have some speaker notes. This one didn't have speaker notes, and here we can say that 14 Falls was named due to the number of falls within the river, so that we can be able to see. Now, coming back to this use presenter view, once I press Alt and F5, Alt and F5, Alt key down, then F5, you can see what is on the screen. It shows the timer, my slides, the next, and the speaker notes. Then I can navigate. But for the viewers will only see this portion. This part is for the speaker. That's why we are saying use presenter view. So this is very good because it helps you on the flow, because you are a step ahead. You can be able to see what is coming before all your audience, and your notes, so that you don't skip any critical information, will always be displayed there. So that is how you set up the show and what we're calling the presenter view. So this is very important when you choose it. When you have a projector connected, that presenter view would really add value to your work. So that is how you set up your show. And in this lesson also, we are going to learn how to print. Printing is very important because the printing command is the same that you can use to print to PDF, and there are a few things that you can print. For you to print, you go to File menu, and then you select Print. Then on the settings, you choose what you want to print. Number one, if it is all slides, you select all slides. If it is only the current, you select, or if it's a custom, maybe you want to print slides 1, 5, 7, or whichever, this is the option you use. I'll select Print all slides. Then here is where it makes all the difference. When you want to print what we call full page slides, that means in a A4 sheet of paper, one slide is printed. Then there is the notes page, where the slide and the notes that you put as speaker notes is printed. So each slide that has notes will appear with the notes under it. Let me see, slides 1, 2, and 3. Slides 1, 2 had speaker notes, and you can be able to see on the print preview here. So when you want to print the notes, what we call the speaker notes, that is what you use. Outline prints all the text in all the slides without the graphics. So that is how it should appear when you print outline. Then the handouts are slide miniatures arranged in one sheet of paper. Those are like 2 slides. The most famous handouts is the one that has 3 slides, because it creates the option of having the notes for the audience. If you were to print this as handouts to give to the audience, then they can be able to use this part to enter or to write their notes as you continue with your presentation. So when you see handouts printed in this format, this tab. This other one, you may want to have a backup of your slides as you present, so that you can have a hard copy, or disconnection, or or something happens, you can still continue with your handouts, because all the slides are outlined there, and you can be able to continue with your presentation. So basically, that is how you print them, and you can choose whether you want to print them in full color, or you want to print them in grayscale, or in pure black and white. But for good presentations, maybe the full color is the one that would be most appropriate. So basically, that is how you do the printing, and that is how you do the setup show. So thank you so much for watching. We will be able to come back and conclude on PowerPoint. Those are the most critical areas for you to make presentations like a professional, that you can be able to create a presentation that you can present to an audience. For those that are doing exams, usually NEC or NITA exams, you find that they usually ask you to make like 4 or 5 slides or 8 slides, and then they tell you to set up the show to print slides number this, and these are speaker notes, and all those we have covered. At one of the lessons, we will also go through a past paper and see what kind of questions you should be able to expect in your national examinations in a Kenyan setup. Thank you so much, and see you in the next lesson. Don't forget to click the like button and subscribe on our channel. Thank you.